podcast episode, I think.
It's not that kind of nonsense. It's got an S in it. Nonsense.
Nonsense.
Hello.
Hey!
Welcome to Spouting Nonsense. Spouting Nonsense. Oh, Jonathan, we just caught you reading in the library. How did that happen? Oh, dinosaur, just especially for Harriet.
Hi, Joe.
My name's
Hello,
Pete.
Pete.
You're joining us for another episode of Spouting Nonsense, the topical game show, topical chat show that we
Game show. It's a game show now. My God, the stress.
It's a learning show. We play games, we bring in props. It's all of the above. It's anything you want it to be. We just chat nonsense. Nobody knows what we're going to talk about, and you guys can join in at home. Look, he's got is that dog treats? Jesus Christ!
I'm not going to eat one.
First things first. Keris Nelms, I'm in the Cotswolds still. I'm going to introduce you to my fabulous three people. Hello, Drew Peacock.
Isn't he the guy? That's you,
Yeah, Jace.
Yeah. Evening, Danny.
Hello,
Danny.
Welcome
No, Danny.
Jonathan,
Hello.
especially for you. I have
Hello.
wore a t-shirt today because I know you're getting confused about the days.
Oh, thank God. I did wonder what day it was going to be on next
Sunday,
time.
mate.
What the fuck's happening here?
Sunday.
It's Sunday.
So, welcome to the fabulous Jonathan.
You can't get me this week because this is Pride weekend in Manchester. We should be having Pride tomorrow. So this would be, I've just been judging pooches for the Dogs and Divas pooch show. And we would be doing the march tomorrow. And then it would be the whole thing will be happening this weekend. So I actually do know what day it is today.
So
but
is there anything going on at all now or not? You're still on lockdown, aren't you?
I mean, Canal Street's open. I mean, you can go there, but obviously there's no massive parade, and there's no, it's downscale. There's lots of things happening online, and lots of things to catch up on. It's worth having a look at what's happening, but it's going to be on a much zoomfer scale than normal.
Jonathan, remind everybody where you are.
I am in the rich heartland of Muside.
I think I've been there on holiday.
Have you?
Yeah.
You can afford it, honestly. It's very rich.
Oh, I know. I think it must have been an Airbnb.
Luxury do. Was it a luxury do?
I think I was in prison at the time in a jail cell. That's where I went. Anyway. Come back. We've got Love Dev Bob Bacon.
Hiding under
Love Dev, you did it at the wrong time there. What is he looking at? Hang on. Oh, look, Love Dev. Your tits are on there.
You always feel sheltered.
How are you this week?
I'm all right, Keris. Very good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, my love. Remind everybody where you are.
I am in King's Standing. Here's a little fact. We were the very first ones to have a wave pool.
The what?
In Birmingham. King's Standing swimming baths was the very first swimming bath to have a wave pool.
You've still got one?
Yeah, it's still there.
Brilliant. I love a wave pool. You can go to the one in real. Waves in the big pool. Waves in the big pool. Yeah. And finally, you smashed your mascara. What's happened there? We've got a fantastic Harriet Dyer back there. Close up now if you smashed makeup.
Like bloody Alice Cooper.
How are you this week, my darling?
Where?
How are you?
Oh.
Pick a word and just answer.
Yeah, really good, thanks.
And where are you this week?
Oh,
I'm very well, thank you.
Funny you should ask that. Right? What has happened is I have discovered a time machine, and so for this week, I'm actually just after the war.
Nice.
The war is over.
Are you in the trenches or?
For Caris, I've skipped over the trenches, found a horse that was struggling, and galloped to the end.
Did you have the sense?
Just to the end of the war.
All right.
Was it a war horse?
At the end of the
War horse.
You're on the war horse, and you've just galloped to the end of the war.
Yeah, obviously, I was saving people, but a lot of people jumped on my horse that didn't have limbs anymore. I'm happy to help.
Yeah.
Two little boys
I
had
really hope that's one of your questions.
Does anybody have penises for fingers?
The horse did.
Fantastic. We're going to crack on with Spouting Nonsense. We've got a few of you watching. Thank you very much. If you can share the link, that would be lovely so we can get more viewers. You can also donate if you happen to have any money. But more importantly, just comment as we go along because nobody knows what the fuck's going to happen. It's facts first. We've got 3 facts. Who do you think these facts belong to? Fact 1, who was once painted head to toe in gold? Gold penis finger. Who was once painted head to toe in gold? Is it Jonathan, Harriet, or Love Dev? Fact 2. Who, when they weren't getting any attention at a party, ate an onion like an apple? They still didn't get any attention.
No, I bet they
They
didn't.
moved on to a leak. Would that be Jonathan, Harriet, or Love Dev? I mean, these 3 are all attention-seeking bastards. So it could be any of those, to be honest.
Fair. That is fair. Yeah.
Fact 3. Who got slapped at a job interview? Wow. Would that be Love Dev, Harriet?
That's brilliant.
We're going to go straight on. Like I said, if you're watching at home, please share the links. We can get more viewers. Let's go straight on to one of Love Dev's. One of always go for Love Dev's first. Haven't seen them, as you know. Someone keeps taking and eating your lunch from the fridge at work. What do you put in it to ruin their day? So this is great. I mean, this is going back to when we all had office jobs or worked in a environment where we had a communal fridge. What would you put in your sandwich or your lunch to really fuck off that person that steals it? Love Dev, you must have thought about this.
Frog legs
Oh.
in a
That's a
sandwich.
delicacy.
Because
Have you
who eats frogs legs?
French people?
French, yeah, but we're in the UK, so
I
Do they have
them.
bones?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they do.
Yeah,
Never had
they're
frog legs.
bones.
And
Yes,
do
of
they
course do.
stretch?
They're like little chicken bones. They're like little chicken
Yeah.
wings.
So it's
Have
Oh.
you
exactly
tried
like
it, Jonathan?
Yeah. You eat the
Yeah,
meat,
you look like a man who has, I can tell.
you know, you eat the meat above
I
the
think I
knee.
have as well. It's not
Oh,
just the
really?
bones before.
It's nothing.
Have you?
It's nothing crazy special. I wasn't like I must always eat this again. But it was it was just like a meat. But it was like a little chicken wing.
Yeah.
And
What if
what
it's
did
the
it
life?
Probably
taste
quite like
like?
that and keep stealing your lunch.
Like a little chicken wing, really. I mean, it didn't really taste.
Same pubic hair. Well. Thank
Oh no, I
you.
wanted
That's a good one.
Oh,
Oh,
Joe.
like ballerinas on the plate. Now we can't eat them again.
Oh,
So
golly,
like, no, I don't think that works.
I wouldn't choose them.
Fried chicken and a sandwich. I keep eating your lunch.
Depends where you are, I suppose, in the country.
Yeah,
What?
I suppose.
Whether
Frog
you can
legs.
get frog's legs or
Yeah,
No,
no,
whether
like,
we
depends
like
where
it.
you're working, I suppose.
Well, I was
Really.
just-
Down in-
I suppose the other issue is have you cooked the frog's legs pleasantly, or have you just chopped the legs off a frog and slapped them in the sandwich? Because
Just-
those are two
yeah.
very different experiences. It seems to
No,
me.
these are like
Yeah.
proper dead.
Oh, but have you
From the
cooked them?
pond. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just
Oh,
What would I
good.
want
There
to
we
put
go.
snap?
what you're saying is you
Freshly
snapped the
chopped
frog
off.
in
Oh
half
my
and chucked
God.
it on your ham sandwich. In that, I see where you're
Raw,
going with that.
freshly chopped off frog's legs. Lovely. Love Deb, what do you normally have in a sandwich?
I don't really eat sandwiches.
Well, what are they nicking? What lunch are you having that they're nicking?
Oh yeah.
It will be a sandwich. Oh, probably a curry that I made.
Oh, wow. It's your
Thangies.
own fault then. Fucking putting a leftover curry in the fridge. I can have it as well. If it was a skanky cheese and pickle sandwich, you could keep that. Harriet, what would you put in your lunch to deter people from stealing it?
Do you know what? When I was at uni, there was this guy. Whenever the fire alarm went off, he'd always be outside with a little shorts and a semi. And he would so a girl in his block kept drinking his milk, and he left a note saying, "If you keep on drinking my milk, I will cut off your fingers."
Oh,
and I thought that was quite drastic.
That's quite a lot.
I thought because you mentioned semi, he was gonna.
I have to say that's where I was going with that.
Semi-skim milk.
You take us down this fucking cul-de-sac, right? And we think, oh, there's an obvious ending to this cul-de-sac. And then you both fucking pee through the fucking fence.
Mutilation.
I don't want to be predictable.
No, exactly. I've had preschool dinners for the past 5 years. I've forgotten what I used to put in sandwiches.
Wait a minute. There was a lovely comment from Ian saying that Love Dev's your favourite joke reader. So that's nice. I thought you should know that.
He suggests he has to read them out of a joke book he hasn't written.
Harriet, what's your favourite lunch of choice? If you was back in the office having a lunch.
Now.
Oh God! I just go back to when I was at school. My mum used to do me fucking tuna sandwiches without mayonnaise, and then there'd just this flake out of my sandwich all on my banana, and then I'd spend ages peeling an orange, and then I'd end up putting my orange in the bin and have the peel in my hand.
I'm sure you understand the word favourite. I don't think the word favourite means what you think it does. That sounds horrific.
We're just thinking about lunch. I've got to do the kids' pack lunches this week when they go back to school, and I don't know what to bloody put in them.
For those of you that are watching and wonder how Harriet keeps her slim figure, if you want any more lunch ideas, it is sandwich where all the filling falls out, banana covered in tuna so you don't eat it, and then you throw the edible part of the orange in the bin. If you follow those tips, then you can definitely lose about £7 a week. So that's what I'm saying. Harriet, thank you.
You're welcome.
Jonathan.
And I still haven't answered the question.
Funny you should say this, right? When I last worked in an office, there were these...
Jonathan! I answered!
Have I answered?
No, Harriet hasn't.
Oh, has she? Oh, God, I thought you said my name. Sorry.
I did. And then she said she hadn't answered. Harriet.
Oh, yeah.
Answer then, bitch.
I haven't. Jonathan, that's a bit hard.
Of all the things I've said, that one was the one that was a bit harsh.
How would I stop him? Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know what the question was. No wonder she hasn't answered it.
Oh, Joe eats weird shit. I've seen her eat eel. Joe eats eel.
Ox, deli, ox.
Eel's not weird. It's
eel.
fish.
Oh, it is weird.
Muffin.
It's not.
I mean, I haven't heard of most of those words in that sentence.
Ox tongue's not weird. Tongue. You must have tongue sandwich. Tongue, like sold like sliced ham in the supermarket. You see
Jonathan, even though I'm currently after the war, I still won't eat fucking orange
powdered eggs at the moment, and she still wouldn't eat ox tongue.
Have you never had tongue?
Your lunch?
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, see, I
You've had a tongue down your throat, have you?
Oh yeah, I'd have.
I bite it off and eat it.
I would put the sandwich with ox tongue in it inside the head of an ox. That'd stop them.
That's not going to stop them, though, is it? It's just going to. They're not.
Well, who's gonna grab a sandwich out of an ox's mouth?
I see what you mean, but that's not the point. You see, you want to punish them.
Of sandwich.
Yeah, you don't want them to
like that.
Thank you.
Anyway, fuck me, that took a fucking while to get an answer to that.
Oven bottom muffin. I like that. Oven bottom muffin. Hello, oven bottom muffin.
What would you do?
Well, Fanny, you should say this half an hour ago. When I last worked, right, because One, right, I'd want to punish them. So clearly what I would do is I'd make a refreshing looking salad element to the sandwich, but the refreshing looking peppers would in fact be horrific Scotch bonnet or something where they fucking knew about it. And I'd probably add a bit of laxative to that too. But I actually did this in an office because I was working with this person who was and I really didn't like him. And so I waited until I thought they were cooking their nice lunch in the oven. And I put these pieces of fish that had cheese on top of, like, without a tray, and let it dribble into their nice pizza or whatever it was. It reeked, it stank the whole office out. And I went in thinking, ha, ruined your lunch. And I was just going to play it and say, oh, I'm so sorry. And I went in and it was the wrong person. It was this really nice woman. And I totally ruined. I had to buy her a new lunch. I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I must have been drunk.
Really am sorry.
I'm really actually sorry. But yeah, if I was going to really do it, I'd make what looks like an absolute delicious. I'd do really lovely white bread. I'd choose a really nice cut of ham. I'd do lovely sliced up bits of lettuce. And then I'd add those Scotch bonnet things that take the fucking roof off the mouth.
We need to just reverse this story a little bit. You said you put in fish with cheese on the top.
Oh, yeah, that was weird.
Does that even go?
I was working in a place in Manchester called Gorton. Now, I don't know if you know about the Jarman scores, but the Jarman scores are poverty indices for the whole of Europe. The poshest people having 65 points and the poorest and most roughest people getting minus 65. Gorton scored minus 67 at that time. And there was a supermarket whose name I don't recall. I don't think it was one that exists now. It sold. It might. I don't think it was something so. It doesn't really matter. The point is, I found because I hated this man and he'd been so horrible to me. I found this haddocky thing, which was like a breaded haddock, and within it was like a breaded haddock Kiev. It was the most. Yeah, and I thought, I know what I'm going to do with this.
I always think you got it with intention.
Oh, totally. I totally did it deliberately.
Bernard Matthews time, he'll bring that back. Turkey Twizzlers happened this week. That breaded haddock fucking cheese things turning back.
Are they back? Turkey Twizzlers.
Turkey Twizzlers.
Fucking kids on them.
Big style.
Iceland, get your kids on them.
Get your kids on them, especially if they're growing out of their clothes, or hitting puberty, and you want to retard that growth. Just get them a turkey twizzler.
Hey, Jonathan, I'll have you know, my son grew up on them, and there's nothing wrong with him.
Is that the gay? The lovely gay son? Well, that's lovely. I'm sorry, I take it all back. Clearly, you did very well with him.
Right, anyway. Oh my God. 20 minutes into the show, still nothing covered.
Any subject, we've not finished anything because Harriet still hasn't answered.
We've all answered there. That was good. I think we're on the. I think we have. Oh, fuck no. If you're watching at home, please share the link so we get more viewers. That'd be lovely. We can get them after the fact as well. So please keep sharing the link. Thank you very much. You can also donate if you have possibly. We will do so. But more importantly, just give us your live comments because we do like reading them. Thank you very much.
I love them. Can I just say, Keris, I just love how you try to bring this back to a sort of lovely radio when you do that. We've gone, maim, kill, frogs, legs, murder, and then you're like,
penis, fingers, pedo.
Yeah. And then you're like, welcome to the show, tune in, do donate, or just come in live. We'd love to hear from you. Welcome back. It's just, I love it. It's just so cool.
Very, very professional. It doesn't matter what people say about you behind my back. Right, anyway, Harriet.
They say it in front of you, there's no room because of your big bosoms.
Exactly. Sunday. Sunday.
Oh my goodness.
So, here we go. If during lockdown you found out you could make beautiful music with your nostril hair, would you start a string quartet and quit comedy?
Without a doubt, yes.
So you'd prefer than doing comedy, which you're very, very good at.
Well, thank you, Carys.
An original voice.
To playing in a string quartet with your nostril hair.
Yeah, I even thought of my band name earlier, but I can't remember it now.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Wait a minute. Nostrelli nose ting. Like Ellie Goulding. Nostrelli nose ting.
Yeah, just like just flows off the tongue, that name, that one does. Say it one more time.
Nostrelli nose ting.
Nostrelli
He's up on the stage. Nostrelli nose ting.
Yeah, you just saying it, Carys, because you'll be welcoming.
Nostrelli. Maybe say
String quartet.
you're saying it wrong. It's Nostrelli Nosting.
It's not, Jonathan. Don't polish a turd.
That's all I've got with you, love.
Jonathan's being mean today.
I am mean today.
And Harriet's his favourite. And
I love Harriet.
He's been mean to you, Harriet. I don't know what you've done.
I know.
I love you, Harriet.
He wants to be the leader of my quartet, I think.
I do.
There you go. I've got another band member for you, potentially. I can play Hot Cross Buns on a recorder. Each nostril simultaneously. Choose unlimited by the amount of fingers on each hand. Penis fingers.
Nostrelli Eilish.
Ellie Eilish. It's Ellie Eilish. It's Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
Harriet, what kind of music is the string quartet putting out?
Cross bun.
Hot cross buns.
Hot cross bun. 1 penny, 2 a penny, hot cross bun.
Fuck off. That song.
Harriet,
do you know that song?
Hot Cross Buns, yeah. Don't you know it?
I think it's pretty much a recorded tune.
Wait. Harriet, just be clear here, though. The three of us know the song. You cannot sit there going, no, like we've conspired to make it up. You think it's far more likely that you just haven't heard it.
Hey, you thought, Jonathan, that we were all pretending to freeze earlier to show you that.
I'm still convinced you are.
Like, guys, I don't know what the fuck is going on with you two today, but if you can stop arguing, me and Love, as we always do.
Well, you and Love
are normally the loveliest people in the room. But what the fuck is going on? It's angry. Are you on your period, Jonathan?
I've just not had my usual injection of Valium and ketamine. Sorry.
Oh, there we go. Harriet, what genre of music would the quartet be playing?
Obviously, hip hop.
Harriet, my favourite person again.
We were going for classical, and then you ramped it.
Yes, we always cover Public Enemy tracks. That's our thing.
I think that's fair.
Thank you.
Right, let's go on to Jonathan.
Well, now, you see, I'm not convinced I'll ever be a comedian ever again at the minute. That's kind of where I'm. I just think it's realistically the way things are and the way the market is, blah, blah, blah. There's no point getting upset about it. You just have to look for new things. And if one of those new things happens to be that one of my nose hairs can play beautiful music, I do have now. Most of my nose hair is quite discreet, but I do have one, and I'm sure it's it's a living thing, because it is silver, and it's about the sort of thickness of the rope you see tethering liners to locks, and it doesn't, like my normal nose hair just gradually pokes out, and I can kind of go, oh, about time I do that. This one waits until it's about a foot long, and then it waits until I'm out for the evening, and I inevitably only ever see it in the bathroom of pubs or clubs or restaurants, where suddenly it's this big and it's silver, right? And so I like to think that the reason that now you said this,
yes,
that is actually my talented nose hair. It's a gift, and I see me very much doing Baroque classical. I can see myself. It's Pachelbel's. what I mean? And people just sobbing in the aisles because of the beauty of my silver nose hair. And I'd probably just, put some beads on it and make a feature.
Oh, that's really good, right? Just before I go to Love Dev, any comedians that are watching at home, we've just got rid of 2 comedians off the circuit for you. Love Dev,
what circuit? What circuit? What circuit is this time off?
It's funny you say this because only yesterday my left
Even
nostril,
like children.
this is my left, it's the opposite. My hair was quite long, the nose hairs. It actually come to about down here. And we have to wear a face mask at work, so I literally just kept it covered because I realised I got long nose hairs. But if I was going to do music, probably, yeah.
And what genre?
Mine would be more like on the meditation side.
Oh,
so
I did not see that coming.
No.
yeah, I call myself Nostradamus.
That I
I'll
saw
just
coming.
predict the future.
Fucking mile off. He's been
So
sat on that.
you know those
Harriet come
Tibetan-
up with a fucking stage name.
Those Tibetan bowls in the background, pong, pong, along, long, and you in the floor going,
And my nose hairs go like that.
And it
Like
was
a
a
sitar.
band.
you do all those chords.
I'm listening to you, Harriet. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Sometimes I can control it, BoVM. Sometimes I can control it, and then other times it just goes fucking mental.
I'm sorry
Harriet,
if
trying to
I'm
speak.
sorry if 2 Asian people have actually found a connection that excludes you white people and you feel bad about it, but I'm afraid that is just
Asian,
the
are you, Jonathan?
I am an Asian. Look how brown I am. I've been to Asia.
Oh,
You've
I thought he was black.
I mean, if you're
No,
going to pull the
I did.
racist card, me and Harriet are
I'm the
gonna
ultimate
me and
mix.
Harriet are
I'm
pull the
African
feminist
and
card.
Chinese and Indian and everything.
African
Well,
Indian.
if you're going to pull the race card, me and Harriet will pull the feminist card, and I'm getting sick of men talking over women all the time.
What was that? What did you say?
So, sorry, I can't hear your squeaky voice from the kitchen.
From the kitchen.
I don't know what we were talking about then. This is good. I couldn't join the band. My nose hair, although slightly every now and again one will pop up, it's more this hair that I
You can play that. Can you play that?
I have that.
Yes.
The chin.
You can be like a
Just do the
harp.
plucking,
Ring.
come on.
Ring, ring,
Chincello.
ring.
Chincello.
Thing, like what Love Dev was saying, because you're wearing face masks now, and like I don't bother putting makeup on or anything. And then I went to just before I come to do the show, I was like, oh my god, I must have one out here. And like nobody tells you. I've been taking the dog for a walk on it. Honestly, it was that long.
See, that was the one
You
good
should
thing
tie the
about
mask on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
that was the one good thing about public transport is that the light on it would show your I'd have them like on my Adam's apple.
You haven't got
Like,
okay.
Have you got an Adam's apple?
yeah,
No, that's not an Adam's apple. That's a throat, dear.
you know what though? Once
Harriet,
I was
can we
on
go
a
to that
bus
third event?
And
I
I'm
was on a
showing
bus
mine.
to Disneyland. And these girls poked their head through because I was behind them on the coach, and then and these girls go, "Oh, you've got an Adam's apple." So then after then, I just always thought I had an Adam's apple.
No, that's a throat, dear. The fact you can see it moving is you swallowing, and Adam's apple pokes out. It's like it
It
literally
does
looks like.
poke out though.
No, it doesn't. No, love, it doesn't. It don't. Believe me when I say I am something of an expert on the male anatomy, and that is not an Adam's apple. If I were kissing that, I would know I wasn't with what we might describe as a cis gentleman. I wouldn't necessarily stop having the sex, but I would know I was going to be dealing with a mangina later.
Well,
Thank you.
on that note,
Well, I'm assuming you're presenting as a man. That's why we're having that intimate moment, because I'm not bi.
anyway, we are going to move on from this subject. Fucking dick and fucking men and man. Let's just talk about that paedophile that's just been outed on the comedy.
I know.
Is that the next
That's
question?
not a subject we go on to now.
Oh.
If you're watching at home, please share the
Thank
link. and get
God,
reviews.
all the men I've molested in audiences are generally the largest man in the room. I generally go for the bodybuilder and the fucking massive, and I jump on them because that's funny. And now I'm thinking, at least I can prove up and down the fucking circuit. People can go, oh no, Jonathan, he likes a massive love. No, it's fine. He's not a nonce. No. He's not a fucking nonce.
He's an OA paedophile.
The more terrifying and over 50 they are, the more interesting it is.
OA paedophile, Jonathan.
Pardon?
OA paedophile.
OA paedophile.
You're welcome. Anyway, right, we're just going to go on now. If you're watching at home, please share the link. That'd be lovely.
I am Keris now.
That would be most appreciated. And also, what we prefer is your comments, your live comments throughout the show. So if you can keep sending those in, that would be fantastic.
It is, Pete. It is. It's all become very chaotic.
It is still very chaotic, isn't it?
No. What? This is getting a bit chaotic. You think this show is getting a bit chaotic this week? Like, what?
Normally, like, I
Define
mean, those of you at
chaotic.
home who are watching at home can say it's not normally like this. Right, Jonathan. Jonathan, we're going to go on to one of your subjects now.
Hooray, Library of the Week, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
Library of
Yay.
the Week is, and I bring this up because it looks like this is the Kansas City Central Library, and what a beautiful and elegant building it is. And indeed, inside it is very, very beautiful. But connected to it, they've done this with the outside. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, wow.
And they've chosen books that the public have chosen which books they want. So there's Charlotte's Web and Romeo and Juliet, Lord of the Rings. There it is. And it's this building-sized shelf of books as part of it. The original bit was built in 1906 as a bank. And so there's still the bank vault, which is now used as a cinema. To play films as part of the library. It's a beautiful building, but I just love the fact that they built this bit on the new bit
That's fantastic.
and did that. I think that's fabulous. Isn't it?
That could be the best one.
Yeah, I
You know
like
what?
that.
Do you like that one? Better than
I'm
the
I think it
Very
could be
nice.
Out
nice.
in the Wild.
going to throw a curveball.
Go on then.
I've been watching Below the Deck.
I don't
Below.
know what that is.
Is that a
Below
porn
deck.
film?
That's the sounds like a porn.
Below Deck.
See, Joe knows it's a
You know
porno.
me, I love my reality TV, right? And it's just-
It would be amazing if one of those books was a secret tunnel end.
You have to pull it
Sorry,
like that.
sorry, I'm so
with a
sorry.
crane.
I read that and I was amazed. That would be brilliant.
Right.
You
Sorry,
have to get a
Keris,
crane.
what were you saying? Keris.
Below Deck is a reality show on a yacht, and they're currently in Thailand, right? And they went to this club the other episode, and I was like, holy fuck. Jonathan, it's called The Library,
Okay, I'm already happy.
and you enter through a secret door.
Oh, is that what you were going to say? And it's a book. Hello?
And then it goes in, and then it's a bar and a nightclub. There's just loads of books and shelves of books and stuff everywhere.
That's
Amazing.
heaven, Paul.
I'll have to
Yeah.
try and find it for us, and then see if I can get
That'd be
a-
amazing. Let's have a look at that one.
I will. I'll try and find it.
That's a legitimate reason to go to Thailand that doesn't in any way involve.
Ping pong.
Moving on. Let's just move on.
Right, let's go on to. I just apologise about this in advance. Things are going to take a turn for the sensible.
No. I've made it not sensible. Have I made it sensible?
I read it. I'm reading it.
Am I still the sensible one? I'd like
Okay.
to remind you of Harriet Dyer's words very early on in this process, where she said, "It's come to a pretty pass where Jonathan Mayer is our measure of normal." And I
Well,
we'll take that home with us.
Harriet and Love Dev can be the judge of whether this is an interesting question or not.
Yeah, go on then.
Would you rather live in a world without lakes and oceans, or one entirely made
Oh, I see
of
what you mean.
lakes and oceans? Jonathan!
It's Hard choice. It's a hard choice. There's so much, isn't there? But I think oceans. It's got to be oceans. It's got to be oceans.
Yeah.
I couldn't live without an ocean. I'd have to have the water. Shut up. I thought it was quite interesting. Because I love a bit of land. I love a jungle. I love a forest. I quite like living on land. I don't like wet feet, and I don't like trenches. But I think
you wouldn't like where I am, Jonathan.
no, I don't like gossip.
No,
But
So you're going to spend the rest of your life on the
Yes.
water?
oh, now you see when you say that. But imagine the alternative. The alternative is the only water is teeny tiny bits of water. There's no great expanse of ocean. There's none of that drama and that excitement and. Oh, you see. Oh, you've ruined the question for me now.
Well, it's only because I'm not a very big fan of water. It always shocks me about
you
how
not wash at all then?
I do occasionally, just bits and bits.
Just the bits.
Wet wipes.
Bits, yeah, that's a wash. You know, Home Bargains sell a full-size body festival wet wipe. Like the size of a bath towel.
Pumpkin spice antibacterial stuff.
Wear
and
it.
it's like Halloween.
Wear it.
Yeah, Jonathan, I'm not a big fan of water, and it always terrifies me, especially every day when you turn on the news and people are like, "Oh, they were stood on the side of the fucking prom while watching the
I was
50
thinking
foot
that,
wave
Pete.
come over." And,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Water
Yeah,
will.
but if you lived in that world, we'd have developed these great floating cities or cities under the sea, and we'd live in these beautiful underwater cathedrals and watch dolphins go past like this.
In a lake or in an ocean.
We'd have kills and shit.
We might even still have gills. I'd be all right with that.
What are you doing? What's
That's a
that?
gill. That's what a gill.
Gill.
A
Gill.
gill.
A gill.
Gill.
Pickles. What is that? Pickles.
Some pickles on the side to help you float. When you fall into the water, your pickle floats come out.
Fair, Harriet. I'm sure we could still have pickles because we'd have a lot of brine to put it in.
Yeah.
But we probably wouldn't wear them on the side of our. What is that? Oh, is that the bar? I love it. Let's all go there.
That's nice.
All right. Here's what I think we should do. I think we
That's
should
what I'm
pitch. I think we should pitch ourselves as a travel show and go and travel to some crazy libraries around the world.
Oh, that would be brilliant.
Do
We
it.
should pitch it to
Pitch
TV.
it. Do it, Jonathan.
What we do is we go to each place and we go to a library for me and we go to a jam factory for Kerrist or something. You know what I mean? Like a cake place or
Marmalade.
a unicorn farm.
Wait, this comment just come up, and I was like, "Why is Penny angry with me?"
You want?
And then she obviously put the wrong emoji.
Wrong emotion. Brilliant.
I was like, "Why are you angry with me? What have I done to Penny?" Yeah,
And then
we're
we
going
go
to a tour of libraries. Okay, cool. That's
Library
nice,
for
isn't
me.
it?
I'm thinking library for me. Something like a
Mental
unicorn farm for you.
institutions for the rest.
Love Dev, a shisha bar, and because that's racist, and for Harriet, some sort of crack house, and we.
Crack and shisha goes great.
Library,
The
future,
The ultimate
unicorn farm, and a crack house. Oh, well, I think we've got it all covered.
Literally something
You know
for
what?
everybody.
Yeah, that sums up this show. Harriet, would you be lakes and oceans all day long, or would you prefer to be a bit of a land dweller?
Lakes and oceans. Yeah.
There we go.
Because
Sort it out for us.
it's just that, isn't it? Like it would be very wet, but it would a life without water is just I couldn't have that.
You'd be dead.
Well,
End of story.
obviously, I suppose the idea in the land thing is that there isn't enough water to drink.
You'd be dead without
It's
water,
not
wouldn't you?
it's like a desert. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no great bodies of water.
Do you ever sometimes collect your spit and then drink it?
Yeah.
Gin that we spit.
No, you spit and then you just gather it in your mouth for a bit. Like sometimes if I haven't gone to the bar in time or something at a gig, I'll just sit quiet and gather spit in my mouth to wet. No,
I love it
Dry
when you
mouth.
overshare.
Oh yeah, I haven't got a drink, so I sit there and dribble in my mouth so I can lube my voice cord up before I go and spit at people on. Oh,
I miss kicking.
Little project. You're welcome. She spat all over you. I'd be land. I'd go land with this.
Go
But I'd have
land.
a swimming pool. Love Dev.
No, don't get swimming pool.
Oh, hang
That's
on.
too much water. You get
There's
tapped.
no water.
Hang
It's
on.
unless
just
it's
land.
from my spit.
Exactly. Didn't let me finish.
You would swim
Harriet.
lengths in the drool of Harriet Dyer.
Harriet Pool. Yep.
You just
I
have
will.
her there with her mouth clamped open so she can do nothing but drool.
Oh, when it goes all stringy.
Love Dev.
Yeah, exactly.
Kerry,
You'll-
you should choose water because you're a water sign, aren't you?
Air, actually, mate.
Aquarius,
Weirdly.
water carrier.
Aquarius is water,
Actually,
but we're an
There
air
you
sign.
go then.
There's all new signs,
but
aren't
we're
they?
air signs.
It's all changed, isn't it?
Don't listen to that.
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, lakes and
Aquarius is
oceans.
water
Done.
carrier, but we're air. Carry on. What would you
Lakes
do?
and oceans.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it then. If you three are going
Dead.
there, I'm going to go to the desert. That's
You've
fine.
been begging
Not
for water because
without
of the
my
desert.
spit, you're not, carrots.
Women. I stand
She'll be with
Harriet,
us.
just like I stand with Harriet on the emergency liquid production. Oh, there's a tip and a trick I never knew I needed to know.
You're
Yeah,
going to dribble into Harriet's mouth.
No, we both grew up in the same place, though, me and Ian.
What, you weren't allowed taps?
So maybe it's a Truro thing.
It probably is, my love. It
Yeah.
probably is.
That was what Barbara Hepworth was expressing in a lot of her sculpture.
Look at us into the 40s of the hour.
No,
We're
really?
gonna-
I want subject and a cake.
fuck's sake! We're going to go back to the watch at home. Please share the link. That'll be lovely. You can also don't know if you can't happen to do
Are you
the
doing
other details.
shots, Jonathan?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Yes. What? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Define shots. But please share the link for us. That'd be lovely. And your live comments, we can read them out. Let's go back to Love Dev. You died. And as a punishment for how you lived your life, you must be reincarnated as a kitchen utensil. But
Yes.
you get to choose which one. Which utensil do you choose? Love Dev.
Very interesting one.
Ooh.
Interesting, I should add.
And I've used it several times, and I was quite impressed with this utensil. Spaghetti holder.
Holder?
The spoon.
Holder?
Spaghetti spoon.
Oh,
Oh.
there's holes in it.
That is a genius.
Like the thing like that
Yeah. Did you know the hole in the bottom
is a measurement.
Portion
is
of
a measurement
Yes,
for
yes, we,
Do
yes,
you
we
use
knew
it?
that. Yes, we knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've used
Do
I
it.
you use
didn't
it?
know that. I didn't even know that was a spaghetti holder, as in the spoon that you collect.
Yeah.
I just use a fork.
It's like a bit of a hand.
I just tip mine into a
I
colander.
think it's a great
Yeah,
utensil.
I do that, Karis.
I just
And
take
and
the spaghetti
who
packet.
makes spaghetti?
Exactly. You
But I
open
always get it
the
wrong.
packet of
Do
spaghetti,
you?
put the
Yeah,
spaghetti
always.
in,
I don't think I ever got
all
it
of
right.
the spaghetti.
Use
What's
the
wrong with you
thingamajig.
people?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I go,
one measurement
grab
is
a
one
handful of
person.
spaghetti, go, yeah, that's about right.
That's what I
Yeah.
do. That's always wrong.
And then you
Turns
end up
out
with too
wrong.
much.
It's either
Yeah.
too, how can it be wrong? Always put too much in, and then it's just too much.
Yeah, that's wrong though, isn't it? Because
and
then I
then you
always...
eat it.
Yeah,
No,
but I'm the only one that bloody eats it.
Well, and you are so fat, so probably that's gone wrong for you.
Eat skin of an orange, and put the
Yeah.
orange in it.
Flaky tuna.
Oh,
Um,
that was awful.
So,
Yeah.
Harriet, what kitchen utensil would you be?
Grater.
Mm,
Doesn't
Vicious.
surprise me.
got more than one side.
Sort
They
of
say four-sided one.
Yeah.
necessary, but sort of dangerous, like sort of scary.
Yeah.
Do you catch your
That's it,
fingers?
Yeah.
I like
No.
it. I like it.
Dangerous.
See, I think
Can you wash
think
it with
more
a
of
sponge?
mandolin.
Pardon?
Oh yes, no,
More
that
of a
is
mandolin
scary.
than a grater.
What's
Yeah.
a mandolin to make pasta?
No, the flat
Eggs.
thing that cuts people's fingers off.
Yeah.
Oh, well, funny you should say that because once I played Aunt Ella in Oklahoma, like, and then the farmer and the cowman should be friends, and I had to peel a potato on stage at the beginning, and then all the audience were like, I was like, bloody hell, I am good at this. Everyone was on listening to me.
Get her
And
in a chip shop.
it turned out they all, because I'm so cack-handed, they all just thought, yeah, everyone just thought,
Terrified.
like, fucking peel my skin off.
Yeah, definitely then a mandolin. The mandolin is the one that wherever it's on a cooking show, they start to use it, and I'm like, no.
No, it's terrifying. It is. It's like a sort of nasty. It's like a sort of 12th century torture
And they
implement.
go like that, and there's just no skin.
Yeah, exactly.
Droopy cock, a potato masher to relieve my stress.
Droopy cock. I just got
I'm
that.
pretty sure he's mashing his testicles with that, isn't it?
Cock.
Oh,
Oh, Lewis. Rub it in.
We love you.
little
He's only come on to tell us that.
Wait.
Yeah, I know.
No, hang
I
on.
think he's like a comedy
He's
lounge.
just come on to our online gig to say that he's gigging. So
Yeah.
fuck off, Big Lou. You
Give us
bastard.
the gig, Lewis.
Actually,
Oh, no,
give us a
thanks.
gig, you
Give
bastard.
us a gig.
Right. What kitchen utensil would you? Hang on, that just sums it up, doesn't it? Somebody's out there gigging, and I'm asking you, what kitchen utensil you would be?
I want to die. Just kill me. Please kill me.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I mean, I'm enjoying selling my personality this way. Can I just go back to your question? You remember, Harriet, when you said, are you doing shots? Yes, I fucking am, darling. And this will be why. All right. So, yes, I would like to be a dishwasher, but not a modern one.
No.
What?
Utensil.
Yeah, that's
No.
not
Yeah,
utensil.
that's a
Wait,
machine.
Utensil. That's a utensil.
No, it's a
white
machine.
Utensils.
I'm not sure you people understand the word utensil.
There we go.
Thank
There we
you.
go.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure
but
you understand. Thank you.
Don't even ask him the question.
A utensil is an item you use for a purpose. Anyway, I had a brilliant and hilarious answer to that one now.
Go on
So
then.
I can't fucking use. No, not gonna. I'm gonna stop.
Spanner
I
in your
don't
hand.
want to.
Jonathan, have you
I
got a
like to be
spanner?
sharp knife so I can stab
He'd
you
rather
all.
be the dishwashing tablet so I can
Right, so
dissolve
what I
it.
want, right? What I want to be, I want to be a dishwasher, but not a modern one. I don't know if you ever. No, of course you didn't. You're really young. When they first brought out dishwashers in like the 1970s, they were the most diva-y, temperamental, problematic utensil in the kitchen. So you had to basically wash everything up before you put it in the dishwasher. Otherwise, the dishwasher would not only not clean it, it would break down and flood your kitchen. And I want to be a 1970s fucking nightmare of a dishwasher. like just like I make almost more work than I even help. I just go.
That's fantastic.
I'm sorry, what you've baked a lasagna in this dish? Well, I'm afraid I can't. Not only can I not clean this, but if you ask me to clean this, I will flood your kitchen. But not even that. Like, I'm sorry, you've had tomato soup in this dish, and you have placed it this way round in my tray. Well, I'm sorry, that's the wrong way around.
Still
So
don't
I
count.
found your kitchen. I just feel like it's like the
I've seen
operatic
Jonathan playing a dishwasher in a pantomime.
the operatic diva of kitchen utensils was like the 1970s dishwasher.
Jonathan, have you got a dishwasher?
I have.
Harriet?
No, of course not.
Oh, Harriet, love. Harriet, get a dishwasher,
Yeah.
love.
Sheila Barbada.
No, honey, no, sweetheart. I'm not being funny, love.
Yes,
not
I
funny.
have.
I'm not being funny, Mum. Sweetheart, I love you, darling. Harriet, sweetheart, I promise you, right? Save the fucking money, spend 500 quid, get a fucking dishwasher. It will change your fucking life.
Hang on,
yeah.
no. One second. Harriet, do the kids ever eat Weetabix for breakfast?
I do.
Yeah, they do actually.
Don't get a dishwasher.
No,
Don't.
rinse it.
Don't.
As soon as they've had Weetabix, rinse the bowl.
Oh yeah, that is like cement. Yeah,
It's not going to come off with the dishwasher.
But
Why are you
most
talking about
dishwashers,
dishwashers?
honestly, now
Yeah.
All
Topic.
the stuff in the dishwasher
I
is just
swore-
covered in little bits of dried Weetabix.
I swore I would never get a dishwasher until I had my kitchen done about 15 years ago and had this massive dishwasher put in, and then I haven't washed a single dish since. And people say to me, I'm putting things in. They go, you can't put that in the dishwasher. And I go, fucking can. And they go, but it might not survive. And I go, well, then I won't have it, will I? Well, if it dies, it dies.
Right, we're going to move on. We're going to try and get a couple more subjects in before we have to go. If you can share the link, that'd be lovely. This is one of Harriet's coming up now. If a member of the Spouting Nonsense clan
Turns into
set
a dishwasher.
fire, set fire to Karis's crock collection.
What's happening here?
If a member of Spouting Nonsense clan set fire to Karis's crock collection, would they be ostracized from this show for all eternity, or would we be like fair play mucker?
Who's asked this? Who's asked this?
Harriet,
Yes.
answers.
Did you see the thing where people put shaving foam in Crocs and then step in it and it all squirts out?
The holes.
I wouldn't personally, because you mean too much to me, Karis. And
What was that?
well,
Then why have you asked the question?
I know.
Are you trying to trap the others in a problematic situation?
I
And,
wouldn't care because you mean too much to me.
You could just done a massive creep up to Kerish without trying to drop me and Love Dev in it, couldn't you? Then you're just trying to make trouble for us.
I'm just
Why,
spiking
Kerish, why
it
are you in
up.
the dark? You're suddenly in Halloween lighting.
Hang on now. Turn light to 100%.
Alexa,
Oh my god, Alexa.
Alexa, start a fire.
flattering lighting. Alexa,
Round
flattering
of applause.
lighting. Alexa, evening lighting. Alexa,
Alexa,
dim lighting.
play Bruce Springsteen.
She only recognises my voice. Now I can see
That's not true. 'Cause
there's a crop
the other week
from
we
where
could
I'm
make it
sitting,
happen.
and the fact I had to read out that sentence while they're sat in the listening vicinity and then now quiet is
You know your crocs are not alive.
Sorry, what?
Are your
She's on about her real Crocs.
your crocs alive?
Well, I wouldn't say alive per se, but they have their personalities and they're very sensitive. Burning crocs is not very environmental. Yes, put them through a shredder and use them in a playground. You know what, Pete? I'm all for that, but honestly, I prefer kids to break their legs like we used to back in the day. Harriet's not going to burn the crocs. That's
No,
nice,
no.
Harriet. So if somebody else did it, what would you think?
Well, they'd have to leave, wouldn't they?
They would, Harriet. You are correct. Well done. Love Dev.
I don't know if you have got Crocs, but obviously you have. I know you
No.
wear really nice
No.
trainers.
You didn't know I had crocs.
No.
Love Death, she always has a sweatshirt with a massive rainbow croc on it.
No, that doesn't mean she actually has,
Well, at the
sinned-
gig last week, I seen her in crocs.
sinned to the extent of
okay.
wearing
one with the mud on
dirty
it.
rubber flip-flop.
No, she wasn't even wearing
Is that the
that.
one?
No, she wasn't even wearing that.
What?
Was it the one you held up with mud on it? And I was
yellow
like,
one.
well, no, she wasn't even wearing that.
The
She was
yellow
wearing
one?
silver.
Looks like she dug it up.
It's a silver one. Hang on a minute. Garden crop.
She
I
just
just
lives
showed
in
you.
mud.
Right, the garden
Oh, they
crop.
are gods. You did dig them up then.
That one, garden, and then we have the others.
Right.
I love that.
As a day, I think I would
Quite
do
wisely,
it.
because this is clearly going to be the last question ever of the show.
Yeah.
Of
Yes.
ever, the last show of the last show.
With last show,
I'll
the
start the
Friday
fire.
shows. Last show,
Wow.
the Friday shows. We're moving to
Depends on how
Sunday.
this question goes, mate. This could be the last show.
Alrighty then. Let's end this shit. Come on.
Love that? Are you going to burn them?
Yeah.
Good boy.
Thanks, Jonathan. I'll make sure I put loads of petrol on it first.
Lots.
Loads.
It's going to be
And then,
environmentally
you know those
unfriendly.
garden bins with the holes in it, the metal ones? I'll stick it in there. And burn it.
I need to. Sheila? Is that Sheila Barbados? You need to divorce. No. I thought he was nice. Well, I'll just say he just wants to burn my. I know!
I'll be on total next, won't I?
I'll be fine.
Fire starter.
Jonathan
Comedian.
frozen like that.
That was definitely you people freezing.
That was brilliant.
You all froze. You
Oh, Jonathan, you froze like this. Jonathan,
Are you smoking a dart?
You're smoking a
No,
diamond.
it's a biro with a
I
diamond.
thought it was a butthole.
Hey, quick, Jonathan, burn or not burn?
Well, obviously, I think we're all very, very upset about the phrase "collection of Crocs," and we feel as a community, and this is, I think, very much where we were intending this show to go. Is it's not so much a show this week as an intervention, in which we point out to you that Crocs are for people who have, in very many ways, given up. And we don't feel that's you, darling. And I think we've all got statements to read out about how we feel about you. So here's mine. I love you, Keris. I respect you as a professional, as a woman, as a possessor of a pair of bosoms I've rarely seen matched since the Montgolfier brothers in 1751 launched the first ever inflatable balloon into the air. But when you wear your Crocs, I feel you lose something from your soul. I feel you're drained of your style, of your elegance, of your personality, of your fucking standards. And I'm not saying you have to give up all the Crocs all at once. I just wish that you felt whole without a Croc. I just wish that your life felt complete without a Croc. Because you're enough, Keris. You're enough for me. You're enough for me with just a low court shoe, if necessary, or a lady Doc Martin, or I'll go so far as to say a trainer.
I thought you were going to say Birkenstock.
Well, you're not a lesbian, are you? But if you want to have a go at that, you might as well. Why not? Have a Birkenstock if you want. What I'm trying to say though is, Crocs are not you, and you are not Crocs. And I love you, but I don't love you on Crocs because they are pieces of shit.
I love that even more where he went out of sync at the end and Harriet looked like she was going to go to sleep. Nearly on the hour. I know the other two have wrote their
questions.
but maybe we can do that on a one-to-one basis behind the scenes.
In which you send us letters going, how fucking dare you insult my shoes, you bastards, to some of us.
Well, it's only been one person that's insulted them live on this.
But he's Drew Peacock. He's literally messaging us 2 people, isn't he?
Yeah.
What's happening
it's
now?
you,
Is Drew Peacock also Hugh Janus?
Kill us! We've gone into the hour.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But Bill Jim Kane loves us. We're his easy show of the week. He loves us to do this.
Who's Bill Jim Kane?
I lost track of some of the names.
I love Bill.
Do you remember? Do you remember?
Oh,
Is he having shots? Yes, I is. I is having the shots.
Section. Anyway, if you've been watching at home, please share the link. We're just going to go through the facts. Fact 1. Who was once? See, he even put that on the screen before I started saying it because he sort of urged me on.
Yeah, move on.
Don't even want to look at the private chat to see what shit he's put there. Who was once painted head to toe in gold?
Yeah, I reckon Jonathan.
It's gotta be him. Who else could it be?
I'm sure I've seen a photo of him in
Picture,
gold.
darling. Show the picture.
There we go.
Oh, Jonathan.
How much money did you make, Jonathan?
It was for Pride, love. It was 4 years ago at Pride. I won the best costume.
No, I'm sure some at Ramblers.
Put a penny in.
My favourite bit about this is my lovely neighbour, straight neighbour from around the road, came round in the morning to help cover me in gold paint. So I'm stood in my pants with Joe Wilkes, who's just a darling, and she's rubbing my thighs with this gold paint to rub it in, and at some point she has to get up off the floor. And she sort of looks for the nearest thing to help her up, and she nearly grabs the nearest thing that was sticking out to help her up, and she realised what it was and didn't.
Must have been very small. Anyway, back to
it must have been massive, like a big handle, like a massive fucking.
Now you're saying you had an erection when some poor innocent woman was putting gold. You.
No, I'm saying without an erection, it was fucking massive. How dare you? How dare you? You know what? Burn your Crocs. Burn them. Burn them, you witch. I've changed my mind. This is an intervention.
You said that anyway.
Yeah, you said the same what you said anyway.
I said I shouldn't. I didn't want it dependent on her Crocs. Now I'm saying burn the witch.
Burn the witch?
Totally
Are you saying burn me? Okay. When they weren't getting any attention at a party, who ate an onion like an apple, still didn't get any attention, and then moved on to a leak? Who on earth could that be? Harriet.
That's gotta be Harriet. That's so Harriet.
I'm running out.
I mean, how many people go to parties where vegetables are so readily available?
Party. Everyone has an onion.
You found a leak. Did you bring that yourself? Yes.
Vegan party.
It like a little backpack.
So, fact 3, Love Dev. Who got slapped at a job interview? Mate, what did you do?
I know.
Well, I thought it was a whole setup, so I went for a job as a carer, first time in the work.
As a carer?
Yeah, carer. In a care home.
And you punished a disabled person?
No.
You groped an elderly woman.
I've never done that, Your Honour.
Dylan Jones.
No, I had an interview, and the interviewer left the room, and then a patient came in afterwards. I think it was a test. She slapped me.
And what did you do?
When the patient slapped
I started the next day.
Yes, he can take a punch.
And then killed her when she was sleeping. Anyway, everyone has an onion. That'll be our end of taglines there. Thank you, Pete, for this week. Everyone has an onion. This episode has been called. Links so we get more views at a later date. We've had fun again. Always learning, always chatting shit. Massive thank you to Jonathan. Jonathan, you got anything coming up this week?
I have actually been doing children's books on Jonathan Mayer Reads. Please catch up on those. There are some new ones on there. I'd love to have you on there. I'm doing some things over Pride, so you can catch me on Manchester Pride stuff. So do that, and also just catch Manchester Pride stuff online because fucking that's where it is at the minute. Can I just thank you three actually for making this as a Pride special so completely the same as any fucking other and not really making any effort.
Your birthday's on Tuesday, Jonathan.
Yeah, happy birthday for Tuesday, Jonathan.
Thank you for finally fucking remembering. No,
I'll get you some fucking Crocs.
Oh yeah, I was going to wear my Pride Crocs,
yeah.
but wouldn't appreciate them. Harriet, what's not coming out this week? Harriet?
Oh fuck knows. Just have a look.
On her Facebook. Go on her Facebook.
Go on her Facebook.
Love Deb.
Well, I'm working tomorrow on a rehab ward, so if anybody fancies coming on,
Harriet?
Do you know I've had quite a few shots. I might come and down.
We'll all be there tomorrow. Anyway, this has been lovely.
What are you doing, Karis, love? What are you doing, love? What are you doing the next week? You're not doing any gigs or anything?
Oh yeah, just normal live gigs, mate.
Live gigs?
Yeah.
Where can we see
She's doing one in Moss Side on Tuesday.
What? Seriously?
Garden.
I would genuinely come and see that. Are you doing
somebody's garden? Their birthday.
She's frozen. I can't hear what's happening. What's happening?
Somebody's garden for their birthday.
Oh, okay. Are you not doing any other gigs though that we need to know
yes,
about?
I'm in Road outside Froome tomorrow with Marcus Brigstock.
That sounds like she's made it up.
And I'm in Cheltenham for Dunkerton's Cider on Sunday. And then next week I'm back at Windsor, the Fuzzy Bear. So yeah. There we go.
And aren't we moving, darling? Are we not moving?
Harriet frozen?
No.
She's not frozen.
Jim is going to be spinning.
She's not frozen. She's just formless.
Harriet's got a regular gig starting next week.
It's been put back, so it's been put back till the 18th because of the building on it. I was going to tell you after this.
So we're back next Friday.
Bit late then. So are we moving? Are we moving? Are we staying with Friday?
I don't think we are.
We'll have to probably move because I've got a gig next Friday.
Oh, okay.
We're definitely moving.
Yeah, we'll probably be on a Sunday afternoon.
We're moving on Sunday afternoons, aren't we? Yeah. We're going to be doing this on Sunday afternoons.
Yeah.
So we'll see you there, please.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye.